owned by the government, it was owned by the farmers. So we pooled the land from the farmers, where developed land went back to the farmers. So how do you make farmers part of this growth, the economic growth that we're going to deliver? So and that's very unique in that sense. And we started off with that project. It is going to be India's world-class city. It's going to be all green powered. It's a city that's going to have district cooling system, like how you have power, water coming and gas coming home. You'll actually have air conditioning coming as service. So we're looking at various efficient models that have been deployed across the world that can enable us to leapfrog as a city. That's one part. The second part comes to the entire knowledge bit. If you look at it, we already have India's premier institutes like SRM, VIT, already having campuses there, and they're creating world-class students, faculty coming out of that area, and more campuses are going to come. So that's where the entire knowledge economy is going to get kickstarted. And saying that, as a government, we are very passionate about real-time governance. We did this in the past between 14 and 19. But now things have changed. Now government can be in your phone. So why should you go to office? And single question is that. So when you push a button, you're able to watch a movie. When you push a button, you're able to get a cab or groceries or lunch or dinner. Why can't government be that responsive? And that's a straight question that I get asked by the Honorable Chief Minister. Saying that, phase one, we're working with various platforms, and the phase one, we intend to deliver about close to 100 government services via any platform to your phone, number one. Number two, we want to use AI, and we are in talks, we are actually piloting it. And there are amazing examples of how AI can sort of improve the efficiency of government delivery. And the various instances where I believe we could have done much better than we did in the past. So you'll see in the next 100 days AI being deployed in governance, and also helping ministers, bureaucrats take decisions. So we already started this project where we have a digital twin for every minister. And based on the entire social listening, based on the feedback from various sources, it would advise that these are probably the 5 areas you want to pay attention in this week. So we're giving these insights to the ministers, and then we have this entire feedback mechanism. We understand sentiment across various ministries far better today. So 100 days from now, I think I'll be able to present it actually in front of everyone. And then we want to then go down, have a digital twin for every member of Legislative Assembly, so they can understand better what are the pain points, what are the things that we need to now focus on. So we're now working with private universities, global universities now to come and invest in our state with a clear vision of what should come in which district. So one university which got added to the list was the entire Civil Aviation University. So we're working with GMR, which is the world's second largest private sector airport operator. And we're working with them on actually building a Civil Aviation University in Visakhapatnam, because that's where we believe that it can be the hub for it, and where 25% of the global workforce can actually come from Andhra Pradesh. Logistics is going to be closer to where the ports are. Nellore is one district which has a good number of ports. We want to do it there. So with a very sectoral focus, we are now encouraging universities to actually come, start their campuses in Andhra Pradesh. And I'm fortunate to have both hats, Bharat and India. So Bharat hat is the Human Resource Development Ministry. India, of course, is the IT Electronics Ministry. So I'm lucky to have both, and I'm able to steer in terms of policy and what is required. So I keep saying, one size does not fit all. That's quite clear. Things have changed substantially. And what we can deliver is speed of doing business. And as a state, if you see a lot of institutions that wanted to become deemed universities, we created a policy for them to do that. And a lot of universities that want to start from scratch, it's going to be tailor-made for them based on their investment, the sector that they want to enter in Andhra Pradesh. As you rightly said, Mr. Naidu is always ahead of his time. And as a political establishment, we tend to put the cart ahead of the horse. And you've seen subsequent elections, we have not been able to win. And that's something that we take as strong feedback for ourselves, that continuity in governance is equally, if not more important at this juncture for our state of Andhra Pradesh to see our vision through, number one. Number two, whatever vision I've shared with you is something that I've already discussed with the electorate, and we go back for constant feedback, and we will involve them in the entire process. And the last bit, I think even the political class or the bureaucracy, I think the last 5 years was a slumber. So I think it's taken us a bit of time to wake everyone up and say, let's move. And with a kind of renewed interest and energy that Andhra is now witnessing, creating that momentum is going to be very critical for us as a state. I think these are the clear three things that we want to go about delivering. And I'm sure that these three delivered, then Andhra Pradesh should be the first $1 trillion economy in India. Thank you very much again for having me here. I'm honored. See, Mr.